Specialty Unit, assist response.
HazMat 38, test call, log page Q25A at FM Station 38, 2460 East Quincy Avenue. HazMat 38, test call.
Hi, I'm Rico. Welcome to Firehouse 38. This is Station Saturday.
Hello, welcome to 38's. This is South Metro Firehouse 38. If you want to come on in and take a look around, we'll give you a tour of the station. We share the station with Cherry Hills Police Department. So we have one common entrance for the citizens to come in. The police work off of this side of this building and the fire department works off this side of the building. We do have a shared gym, which we share with the police and often work out together. And we'll head on through into the station. Most people are most interested in seeing the fire engines and the fire apparatus, so we'll take you around and show you that first. So this station was built in 2014. The old station used to be just to the south and on the other side of the road. We also shared that property with Cherry Hills Village as far as facilities goes, road maintenance and thank you. Town Hall, we're all on the other side of the road. All of this was newly built over the last 8 years. At Station 38, we have a 2018 Pierce Velocity. We actually got this in 2019. Very similar to most of the engines that are running throughout our district. One thing that is a little bit unique about this engine is it's one with a short wheelbase. Within our first due, we have a lot of narrow roads. We have very few shoulders. We have almost no sidewalks, and there are no street lights at night. So having this short wheelbase really makes it much easier for us to maneuver around our district, our first due. Unfortunately, we do lose a little bit of compartment space. Because we're bordered on the north and on our west by Denver, and there isn't much to our east at South Metro, we are considered an outlying engine, so we do have the complement of a chainsaw, case saw, rescue 42s, and extraction equipment. The combi tool. This engine carries 750 gallons of water like most of our engines in our first due. So parked on the other side of our engine, we have our HazMat rig. This is Hammer 38. This apparatus was built in 2002. It's been in service for 20 years. It's getting a little old and it actually is up for replacement next year. We've spec'd out the new apparatus for next year. And as we walk through the inside, I'll kind of explain why we're getting a new apparatus besides the age. And this one has served us well. We've kind of outgrown it at this point. So when you call for a HazMat response, what I like to tell people that are coming through is the public calls the fire department when they aren't sure what to do. And when the fire department isn't sure what to do with a specific substance or a situation, they often call the HazMat team. As we go through the interior of the HazMat apparatus, I'll explain a few things quickly and kind of let you know what you're getting when you do call us. Watch step. As we look down the passenger side of this apparatus, these are all meters. They're multi-rated meters or variations of multi-rated meters, same as what are on all of our engines and trucks, configured differently for different purposes. If we just showed up with the same stuff that's on the engine and the trucks, we wouldn't be much use. As we go down the driver's side of this apparatus, we've got our level A and level B suits. And up in this area is where we have some of our specialized equipment. We have a couple pieces of technology that we use to help us identify unknowns. One is called a Cobalt or a Resolve. It uses Raman technology, and another is called the HazMat Elite, which uses FTIR technology. They're complementary. They work in different ways, so if we get a similar hit on each for a substance, we can pretty much say that's what the substance is. Continuing down the passenger side, we do have several air packs. The HazMat team operates on hour bottles instead of 45-minute bottles, just because of the duration of the calls that we can be involved in, and getting in and out of suits takes quite a bit of time. So where this rig is not currently serving us very well is in this area. This is the area where we do research. We have two computers set up for research, plume modeling, various types of things. Our new apparatus is actually going to have 2 slide outs. As you can imagine, in this space, once we get 4, 5, 6 people up in here talking and trying to sort things out, working on filling out forms and other things, it becomes quite crowded, quite congested, and it's difficult to operate in this small space. So as we move into our new apparatus, it will have 2 large slide outs, which will give us much more room, especially when we're talking about extremely hot or extremely cold weather operations, where we're trying to get people dressed. We just don't have the space in here for that. So in addition to the age, it's going to provide us some more space, some more working space, and a better place to get some research done and work on command and control of those complex HazMat incidents. Less interesting features about the station: we have a storage closet. This is where I keep our cleaning supplies, paper towels, toilet paper, etc. We have a tool room where we keep our flammables, where we work on equipment, work on and repair equipment as we go through the day, and some more storage of some stuff that we primarily use for HazMat training. Bring you around this side. This is our bunker locker room. The light's on this side, that's why I brought you around. As you can see, we have 3 rotating shifts with 4 people on each shift here. Each of us uses about 2 lockers because we have the space. We're fortunate in that regard. The station is really set up for 6. There were talks about potentially having a medic here as well, so that's why we have so much extra stuff at this time. Another area for storage. HazMat team, instead of ordering oil dry by the bucket, we order it by the pallet. We use a lot of oil dry on calls, and we try and resupply the engines and trucks on those calls when we can. The pop-up trailer was actually donated when Mike Freeman passed away. His family donated it to the foundation. The foundation has been maintaining it and renting it out to the members over the past many years. It's come to a point where the maintenance is expensive, and it was actually auctioned off last month. That money went back into the foundation. They're working on clearing up some title issues, and then that'll be moved out of here. If you look at our HazMat logo, there actually is a little trailer inside the HazMat diamond. Kind of paying homage to the trailer that was here. Coming in here, we do have an extractor at this station. All of our calibration gas bottles for all of the meters line up here. While Logs actually does do the calibration of the meters and does replacement of the meters, the HazMat team and the repair techs still do all of the repairs and maintenance on the meters. We just do it at the joint, so it's not so spread out. We're not driving around quite as much. So we still maintain all of the necessary equipment here for doing that, and take care of the meters as they need to be repaired. In here, bay washer, bay dryer for bay stuff. We try not to mix that with our normal clothes. Calibration station for some of the meters and some of the old repair equipment. We try and be frugal with the equipment and the money, so if we can part things out to make one good one, then we send that into Ray and just have 1 repair expense instead of 3 repair expenses. So we try and do the best we can to be frugal with the citizens' money. Bathroom, electrical, and EMS closet. We do have a couple of nice windows from the firefighter office, so we can look out into the bay. That way we catch anybody working, we can go help them. Electrical room, nothing in there except for a large electrical panel, and our EMS supply closet where we get our EMS supplies resupplied. There are a few more props and other things in there for HazMat training.
Now that we've checked out the base, let's go ahead and walk inside. At 38s, we take a lot of pride in our station, so you'll see a lot of stuff on the walls. This is the NFPA hazard diamond. Obviously HazMat related, so we like that stuff. We're going to walk down here. In here we have a laundry room. This is where we'll do all of our towels and work laundry for inside the station. Next we're going to come down and check out the bedrooms. Now, one of the really nice thing about Station 38 is that we have 6 bedrooms, so every firefighter here on shift gets their own bedroom. Also, you can see the bedrooms are quite spacious, and because there aren't a lot of people bid to the station, a lot of the guys get to keep their beds made. We'll move on to the bathrooms now. So like I said, we have 6 regular bedrooms. Down at the end of the hall, we have the bedroom for the station officer. The other nice thing is we have 3 bedrooms, so bathrooms, so each of the firefighters gets their own bathroom when they're on shift. Now, you can see we have plenty of space in here. Also, we can decorate out the bathroom however we want while we're on shift. We'll walk down here. Right now, again, like I said, we're working constantly to improve the station. So we have our HazMat logo here, and we're going to be painting that really soon. So hopefully it's going to look good. Next, we're walking into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen table at all firehouses is where most of the world's problems get solved. We have a TV up here, so we're able to put on the news if something's happening. Also, you know, people like to call us HazMat nerds, but generally we're just doing simple equations every morning just to keep our brains fresh. We'll go down to our kitchen now. We have a very spacious kitchen, lots of room. Now firefighters, we generally like to eat pretty easy foods, you know, something that's quick. So luckily we have all the appliances that we need for something like that. We have 3 refrigerators like all the other stations have. Also, actually I think my pie is done here. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, usually it's just pretty simple stuff that we do. The crews really like it if it's nice and easy. We can walk over here. We have our supplies for things like that we use on a daily basis, so barbecue sauce, oils, peanut butter, things of that nature. And then each of the shifts has their own personal cabinet where they can keep their food. Most important thing in this kitchen is the coffee maker, and we use that every day.
Oh, hey, I'm Rico. Welcome to 38's day room. I'm going to take you through the day room, the radio room, and the gym also. So to start off, you'll see our firehouse actually has a pool table. We were lucky enough that one of our neighbors in here was giving away a pool table and offered C shift. He was nice enough to refelt it and add new pockets for us and donate and actually install and level it too. So a little extra thing we get to do here. Other than that, you'll see we got our patch wall that I think every firehouse kind of has to have their staple. I think we have a pretty decent collection in it. And you'll also notice in our firehouse we were a big flag house. So you'll see this is a HazMat house. So that's the HazMat logo we have up there. One of the things you saw in the bay that Neil was talking about was the camper trailer. So if you look in the placard in the white square, you'll actually see that we have a little Easter egg in there that we kind of celebrate Freeman's camper in there, kind of a permanent piece to the logo. Behind us, this is a wall that kind of tributes to everybody that's assigned to this firehouse and bidded in a seat. So this is everyone on A, B, and C shift, plus the Hammer 38 and also Engine 38. Over here, we have an armoire that was actually donated to us by the McEldoey family. And in here, we kind of keep just some old fire apparatus, like obviously antique stuff, I guess I would call it. And also we keep some of our mugs, coffee mugs of old retired people. So the thing is, they're always welcome to come in here anytime they want, have a cup of coffee with the crew. The door's always open. In the day room, you can see we also have more flags in here. Since we share the firehouse with the police, we kind of give them a little bit of a nod with their flag as well, and also ours. We're really lucky to have a good relationship with them. We invite them over for dinner, especially when we're smoking a lot of meat, and also on holidays since we also have to work a lot. Next, I'll take you in the radio room. So this is the radio room. In here we do our reports, a lot of online training. Since this is an ALS staffed engine, we also have a lot of medical reports that we handle in here too. You see all the literature for trainings. People are opening packets or studies, or if we just need references or anything. And we also figure out a lot of extra experiments in here, I would say. So next I'll take you down the hallway towards the gym. So this is the officer's office. In here he takes care of us. Lieutenant Croats, Lieutenant Sipe, and Captain Wells. This is where they do all their business work, phone conferences, set up trainings for us, and basically have the oversight on top of us to make sure that we're all trained up and taken care of and the shift's running smoothly. We're super lucky here to have one of the really big gyms. Most gyms don't get this much equipment. Obviously 38s, we're not one of the busier houses, so we get some extra downtime, so fitness usually works really well for us in here. You kind of see some of the things we had up here. Again, it's a very large, complete gym for us.
Thank you guys for checking out Fire Station 38. Now we're gonna draw the next station Saturday. Let's see here. You wanna hold that? And it is Station 39.